beautiful idea that was born some 73 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, those of us who are in public life will be remembered for many things, but the greatest thing we can be remembered for is a legacy, and this is an amazing legacy. It will be an absolute honour for me to help unveil a stunning bronze bust of Essex, sculptured by Queensland artist Malay Cook. Malay sculptures are in private collections throughout Australia, France, USA, Spain and Germany, with over 24 public works across Australia. This one is number 25. It's so fitting that it takes pride of place in our very special Carnival Lane, and we encourage visitors and residents alike to come and take a moment to learn of the passion and the life of one Archie Tait. Ladies and gentlemen, we're celebrating something special here today, a great legacy, and can I now welcome his grandson Archie to the podium to say a few words.
Good morning. I have prepared a very short speech in memory of Essex Tait today. My name is Archie Tait, and I'm here today representing the family of Essex Tait, the Tait family, and the Warreners, and Sam and Sally here as well from the Warreners. It was my dad, Stuart, who proposed the idea to Mayor Paul Antonio of a memorial in Toowomba for his dad, Essex. My parents, Stuart and Joanna, are overseas at the moment and couldn't attend today's ceremony, and they send their apologies. Essex McEwan Tait, my grandfather, came up with the idea of the Carnival of Flowers in the late 1940s. He is often spoken of as the father of the Carnival of Flowers. The Tait family are delighted to give to the people of Toowomba this bronze bust of Essex in memorandum. The Toowomba Carnival of Flowers is one of the biggest carnivals in Australia and runs for all the month of September. It's a credit to the Toowomba community that the carnival has become such an outstanding national celebration. I thought I'd known my grandfather quite well, or so I thought. It was not until later in my life that I came to appreciate what an outstanding Australian he was, and what an unbelievable, extraordinary life he lived. For all who knew Essex, he was known by all as being a genuine good bloke. He was amicable, friendly, quick with a joke, would start a chat with anyone, and would spend hours down at his local RSL with friends and randoms having a beer. It was only later in Essex's life that I discovered the horrors of what he endured during World War II. Essex had what was known to many as being a hard war. As a navigator pilot, he did tours over Nazi-occupied Europe, tours over Africa and the Mediterranean. However, his last tours were flying out of Northern Australia into Southeast Asia as the war against the Japanese drew to a close. Some of his last flights were to evacuate the diggers from the notorious prison of war camps, PNG, and bring them back to Australia. Some of these evacuees died in Essex's arms in transit. Despite these harrowing war experiences, my grandfather Essex remained a gentle man and a gentleman. His amazing exploits are recorded on the Australian War Memorial, as well as online and on YouTube. After the war, Essex and his new wife Judith moved to the family business to Toowomba, where the post-war economy was tough. They had three children, Susan, Sally, and my dad, Stuart. Essex was on the Toowomba Chamber of Commerce at the time and knew the town needed something to stimulate the economy and to excite and brighten up the post-war community. Life was tough then, so Essex thought he would bring some cheer to the area, and a bright and festive carnival was born. And here we are, Carnival of Flowers. Additional to his work in the Chamber of Commerce and running his Toowomba business, Essex dedicated a large part of his life to the RSL community and legacy. He had been president of both bodies in Toowoomba, Canberra and the Gold Coast. Essex was a devoted supporter of families of returned soldiers, sailors, airmen, caring for dozens of widows and legatees. He never forgot his wartime mates and caring for their families. The first Carnival of Flowers was held in 1950, and from the very first carnival, it was an outstanding success and remains so to this day. I would like to thank Miller Cook, who was the sculptor chosen for this memorial. Miller's bronze sculptures are in private collections across Australia, France, USA, Spain, Germany, and has over 24 collections here in Australia. On behalf of the Coroner family and the Tait family, I thank the people of Toowomba for all their support and enthusiasm for the Carnival of Flowers over many years. It is a true testament to Essex that he could have endured such hardships and horrors during the war and returned back to Australia to give so much back to his community, to RSL, to legacy, to returning soldiers, and to the Carnival of Flowers that we get to enjoy every year. In my family's memory of Essex, he was a beautiful man who started a beautiful event in a beautiful country. Essex would have been both delighted and proud and slightly embarrassed about the generosity of this ceremony. Thank you.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, now we'll have the moment. So, Mayor Paul Antonio Taits unveiled. Well,